We are now moving into the next part of the body, which will be the calf. For that, if you have a tennis ball or spiky ball or golf ball ready, you can use that. If you do happen to have also a fascia roll or foam roll, you can also play with that. So I'll show you both. And for that, we're coming down onto the mat. And what you can do now is to start placing that ball more towards the Achilles tendon. And then straightening the legs, straightening the knee. And from here you can play with putting more weight onto that leg. So I can lift my buttocks off the ground. I can shift my weight so that there's more and more pressure, more and more weight coming onto the ball. And I can massage my calf like that. It works, but because the calf is also a muscle that is quite large, I prefer, if possible, to use a roll. And here there's also another nice benefit because I can do both calves at the same time if I want. So again, I would place the roll here at the level of the Achilles tendon and then slowly work myself up towards the knee. And you can play by pointing your toe, drawing your toes towards you. You will see that this will give a different tonus in the calf muscle, and thus the experience of rolling on the roll and massaging that area is different. And please, whatever you do, let's get creative. We want to explore the entire muscle, searching for those glued fascia structures, for all those knots inside the muscles. So I'm now rotating my hip so that I can explore another area of my calf. I can also lean towards the other side and go more to the inside. There are lots of options to do that. And now I'm talking a lot so that I can give you some direction and some explanation. But you, yourself, let's try not to talk. Let's try to breathe, to internalize, even closing the eyes. And as you can see now, I show you an option where both my calves are on the roll, so all my weight now is either on my hands or on my calves, and now I really find the sweet spots. And I can rotate my entire pelvis to one or the other side. Very powerful. And one last thing I'd like to show you, just to give you some ideas, is to use your own body weight by placing either, now I prefer the foam roll, closer towards my knee, and then I'm sitting back on it. And this is as much as I can go. It's very, very strong. And I can breathe. Place it a little bit lower, exactly where I find those sweet spots. And the same is also possible with a ball. Here I prefer not to use the spiky one, but one that has more of a flat surface. Here I can do one leg at a time, but this is very, very intense. So I make sure I'm not putting my entire weight on it, just now, starting slowly and breathing myself into the release of tensions. If you imagine that there is a scale for pain and 10 is unbearable, 0 is non-existent, then as a rule of thumb, try to find the spots between 4 to 6, maximum 7 on the pain scale. We don't want to go into 8, 9 or 10 because the nervous system gives a very strong stress response, and while this can get better in time, initially the stress response is not very benefiting the release of tension from the fascia. So feel free to go anywhere between 4 and 6, maximum 7, and you should also feel that there is a release happening over time. So as you breathe, as you stay, the fascia, the structures are slowly opening up and allowing more space and relaxation. Then you know it's having a wonderful effect on that spot and on the entire fascia system.